Mongolia was once the center of the largest empire on Earth. In the Middle Ages, Christian merchants traveled to Mongolia on the Silk Road and brought the gospel to the region. For many centuries, Christian influence declined in Mongolia. But in the past 25 years, the gospel has made significant headway. Churches are being established, and Mongolian men and women are stepping into leadership roles. Missionaries Mickey and Trina Kofer wanted to establish a Christian youth camp since they arrived in Mongolia in 2003. The Lord has provided a beautiful piece of property near the town of Khatgal, just south of the largest lake in Mongolia. Driving northwest, it takes about 13 hours to get there from the capital, Ulaanbaatar. The first teen camp at Bravehearted Youth Camp was held in 2014. It was not without challenges.
The first year we didn't know what is the camp, and even none of these teenagers been to Christian camp before. And even the counselors and Mongolian staff didn't have any clue about how to run this sort of camp.
The first year I hauled water every day, all day long, to everywhere for showers and water for the houses. And
the first year was quite an adventure, and we used to travel more than 20-some hours. And of course the roads were tough, it wasn't paved, and it was kind of a country off-road drive.
yeah, now we say, oh wow, thank God we did it, because we need, some years of training, and that's given us this third year, and we're feeling like we can do this better. And so we'll jump to 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks when we get up to 4 weeks. And then the desire with camp is also to grow into, a small school, from gleaning from the camp and getting our preacher boys trained.
And so many Mongolian girls and boys, they had the privilege to come and stay here for 5 days and having a wonderful fellowship and learning from God's Word and having a great game time and fun time. And I'm so honored to be part of this Bravehearted youth camp.
Camps Abroad staff have been assisting in the development of Bravehearted Youth Camp for the last 3 years. Now the camp is preparing to become self-sufficient.
The Lord's really grown our staff, and things are starting to click and come together, and we've got an incredible team.
I feel way more prepared this year, and I'm understanding, and it's clicking, and we're just excited about souls being saved. I touched base with some of the pastors and a missionary, and we've heard some really great reports, and that's exciting.
3 years training, probably 30 more years of camping here. So even I hope to have Camp Abroad members and staff back to Mongolia, maybe a couple of years later, So whenever the God provides, and also making a time available for you guys, to travel to Mongolia. But I know you're doing a great work, not just in Mongolia, and you're doing a great camp ministry throughout the world, in the many different parts of the world. So I'm just amazed by how God is using Camp Abroad and its stuff.
The one word I love to say is summertime is not vacation time. Summertime is a harvest time, maybe ministry time. Yeah, that's why I love to come back every summer.
By God's grace, the camp has come a long way since it opened in 2014. Major improvements to the property are being made every year, and each key position at camp is now being shared by an American and a national Mongolian. Now that the main camp building is complete, cabins will be built to house more campers. Churches in Mongolia are willing to drive long distances to come to this unique and beautiful setting. And hundreds of campers are being turned away due to lack of space. As the Lord provides, more weeks of camp will be added in the future. God is truly doing great work in this remote part of the world.